Welcome to Hit Wicket.
While Dhoni has succeeded in leading India to triumphs in the 2011 World Cup and the ICC Champions Trophy, he has also been at the helm when India has lost 10 tests abroad. Even his credentials as an ODI skipper have now taken a toll, with series losses away from home in New Zealand and South Africa. 4 consecutive test series losses, 2 back-to-back ODI series losses, all of them abroad, considering that these losses are coming with the 2015 World Cup, an event that will be held in Australia and New Zealand, where India just met with defeat. Is it time for Dhoni to be given the boot as captain?
I agree that it is a bit hard to reconcile to Dhoni's almost incessant losses as a skipper. But like you mentioned, he is the captain who did lead India to win in the 2011 World Cup. And he did very recently lead India to a Champions Trophy triumph not too long ago, just in June or July, and in England. But yes, his credentials as a skipper, both in tests and in ODIs, have definitely taken a dip, seeing as how he simply seems to have made peace with losing on a consistent basis, particularly away from home. But do we really have a viable alternative? That is a question that I think the selectors have no answers to, and that I think is the reason why selectors are consistently persisting with Dhoni, even in the face of mounting losses.
We do have alternatives, don't we? Sure, we do not have the likes of Sachin Tendulkar, Rahul Dravid and Saurav Ganguly, but we do have veterans warming the benches. Yuvraj Singh, after winning his battle with cancer, has made a comeback. Sure, he's not been the Yuvraj we've known with the Willow, but after all, he is the second most experienced cricketer at our disposal. How about including Yuvi just as a skipper in the 11?
So what you're suggesting is that we take a leaf out of England's book, particularly when back in the 1970s and 80s they used to have a player in the team who was very adept when it came to man management skills, but whose cricketing skills were not really up to the mark. We'd really be harking back to those days if we were to have Yuvraj Singh in the side just so that he could captain. I'm not averse to the idea, but don't you think that it would seriously affect the balance? I mean, particularly at a time when India is really looking for it in a very desperate manner, and that's the reason why we have someone like Ravindra Jadeja in the side.
So if Yuvi is out of the question, what about the youngsters? We do have the likes of Virat Kohli and Chateshwar Pujara. Why not have Kohli lead in the ODIs and Pujara lead in the Test series?
Well, with hundreds on his maiden tours to Australia, South Africa and even New Zealand, I think Kohli has quelled all doubts possible about his batting abilities. I think he's shown that there is more than just style to his batting. As far as Pujara is concerned, I don't know, it remains to be seen if he's capable of leading. As in, I don't ever recall him having led a side, be it in domestic cricket or at junior level, whereas you had Kohli leading the under-19 team. Now, coming back to Kohli, I think he makes for much more better discussion. As far as his batting skills are concerned, he's left no doubt. But I do believe that his level-headedness is still highly suspect. Can you really trust him to hold his head in the face of adversity? I do not need to jog your memory, but before India left for South Africa, Kohli did issue what was a virtual warning to South Africa, warning them that the great Indian team was going to arrive there just to win, but well, the results proved otherwise. So I do not believe that it is time for us to blood either Pujara or Kohli. Well, Dhoni's record, particularly off late as a captain, have not really been something to write home about. But I don't think India or the selectors really have any choice but to persist with him and hope that he finds his fabled luck back.
Thanks for watching, and please don't forget to hit the subscribe button.